now? Can y'all hear me now? Test, test. Can you hear me? You can hear me now? That's weird. For I didn't do anything, and for some reason it defaulted my microphone back to the original settings. So that's strange. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to put the music on. But first, welcome in Sax, welcome in E, Mel, Twilight. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. Uh, you know what, Twilight? Yeah, my computer did have to do an update. I guess that's what it was. Good point. Good point, Twilight. All right, let me get the music turned on. And let's get started. I want to try and do at least 200 checks tonight. Can't believe I'm on Sword and Shield Sax. I need Regidrago. I need Regilecki. If you got a better idea of how I can get them, please let me know. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. Sax was having a wonderful Wednesday until I came into a Sword and Shield stream. McDad, what is up? You are the man. You are the man, my friend. Um, Congrats on the worm. Thank you, E. Thank you very much. Rianne, what is going on? Good to see you, you legend. You need a hefty stream today? Well, you got one. I got nothing funny to say to that. You got one, Twilight. By the way, guys, it didn't even occur to me until Amber of Dice Art Universe asked this morning. We never checked to see if the three-segment Dunsparce last night was marked. We didn't. Oh, and now the bot is posting notification in the Discord. So yeah, we never checked last night to see if the three-segment Dunsparce was marked. So I checked right before stream, and guess what, guys? Guess what? Okay. Who thinks it was marked? Who thinks it was not marked? Do you think the three-segment Dunsparce was marked? Let me hear what you guys think. Cheese, you could never fail me. He says marked. She says marked 100%. Ron says marked. It was probably marked. Title power and all that. Maybe it's rare like the others. Um, Uncommon mark. Wow, now this is gonna be a big letdown. Uh, it was in fact marked with the uncommon mark. Big Cheese got it. It did have the uncommon mark. So yay, but not really yay. But hey, it was marked. It was marked. It's my least favorite mark, but it was marked. So that was neat. And Sax, it had like the most terrible possible nature. Billy, what is going on, Billy? It's a sociable baby. It is. It is. It was just so happy to see everyone yesterday. Billy, please tell me that Maddie ended up getting the Tommy. DLC coming out will change the name of the uncommon mark to common mark. Yeah. Yeah, I know natures don't matter with mints and everything. It's just a little bit of a flex. Every time I get a shiny and we look at the nature and Sax goes, oof, a little bit of me dies inside. You found it good. I'm glad to hear that. You spun OLED SV, not for personal. Oh, really, Cheese? How much, if you don't mind me asking? How much did you find that for? Amber, there's Amber. Amber, I don't know if you heard, but thanks to you asking, I checked right before stream, and the Dunsparce had the uncommon mark. AJ, thank you for the Kirk Lurks, AJ. It was marked at least. Yeah, I mean, at least it was marked. It's just my least favorite mark there is, but it is marked. And yeah, the nature, I can't remember Sax. Which nature is it? It was plus special attack minus defense. Right after you gave him 5% of your good luck, you'll be taking credit for the shiny Pommy. Congratulations, Billy, on helping Maddie out get that Pommy. You're a good person. I know how you were hunting Pikachu in Las Vegas. You got a shiny. Guess what it was? I'd like to say Pikachu, Marilyn. I'd like to say you found the Pikachu. That isn't too bad. Isn't it more of a physical attacker, though, Sax? It marked like being excited for the mark on the bottom. Oh my gosh, McDad. I almost read that whole thing. I almost read that whole thing. Caterpie's a gorgeous shiny, though. Love that yellow. You can run it as both? Okay, cool. I didn't realize that. So I got a not too shabby from Saks. That just made my day. McDad, oh my gosh. Feels weird to be doing a different hunt. So Razzie was giving me grief in the DMs today about my microphone and how I need to fix the gate because of how it cancels out my shouts of joy and excitement. What happened with the member goal? Oh, that's a terrible place for it to be, isn't it? I don't know. Sometimes it resets. Sometimes it resets. Friendly grease. Yes, friendly grease. So, guys, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to warn you all in advance. We're not about to get the shiny. I'm going to act like I did. And you let me know if it cuts out. Shiny! Shiny! Shiny Regidrago! Were you guys able to hear that at all? You could? It muffles? Nope. Better than the one last night? Okay, so I'm turning in the right direction. I'm going to turn a little more. We'll try that. Heard but cut out. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it slightly bit more. And next time the shiny shows up, we'll see if it happens. Sack says, yikes. Yeah, because the same thing happened on um, the Lunala uh, reaction. Rip lurkers, yeah. See, my one concern though, and guys, please tell me if this happens. My one concern is if I turn the gate too much, I'm afraid it's going to start picking up the music because the music that you're hearing, I'm also hearing, and I don't want it to get like echoed or doubled. So please tell me if that happens. 228 after tax, reason being you had trade credit. Okay, that's a good deal from GameStop. All right. I would definitely fade if that was a shiny. Could you imagine? I could use headphones to monitor the audio. That's what we did back in the day. I had my earbuds in. If it starts picking up on the music, that's what I'll go back to. You love Razzie so much, he makes your bones cozy. Razzie's cozying up Twilight's bones. Anyone wants to pick one up and you're a pro member, you can buy online and pick up. Otherwise, you'll have to wait till Friday. Nice. You haven't had cozy bones since college. Some part of the stream where you got three segment and you can safely say your mic knew what to do after. Exactly, E. And that's why we got to mess with the gate today. So that it'll pick up the excitement. Grace Lynn, what is going on? Good to see you. I'm doing well. How you doing? I don't even need the second joystick. I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear that. This next Paldea shiny you need that you can get. It's either going to be three family mousehold, Blaze Tauros, or Aqua Tauros. That's it. A little prize corner in your house. Very nice, Marilyn. I was watching a little bit of Animal Crossing earlier today on our friend Carly May's stream. I don't really play Animal Crossing. I picked up the first one for the GameCube. I played it for a while, but it starts off and like this Tom Nook guy says, "Hey, I will lend you money so that you can build a house, but then you got to work for me to pay off your debt." And I was like, "Oh, that just sounds too much like life. That doesn't sound too fun." But it's so relaxing. It is so calming watching Carly May play that game. Did I watch Adri's laser rumor video for Pokeday? I did not. Um, no, I did not. It's gonna be an arcade themed home. That's cool, Maryland. Tom Nook is a menace to society. And just, especially in my early 20s, it hit too close to home. Getting out in the real world, learning that things actually cost money and you got to work to get that money, and then you always end up seeming to be in debt anyway. You were so invested in chat that you didn't pay attention to what Carly was doing. I know, I know. I mean, I don't know if that's a compliment to Carly May or not, but I mean, she could be, her stream could freeze, or I should say, her screen could freeze, and I wouldn't notice because I'd just be enjoying listening to her voice and talking with people in chat too much. Crow, what is going on? Thank you for the lurks. Joyce, good to see you. Tom Nook would have called 911 on you now if he wasn't going to be arrested. If you call me because he's wanted too. Oh my goodness. Her voice is very common. It's very true, Cheese. And it's very true. I mean, I could just, guys, could you imagine Carly May reading you a book? Could you imagine Carly May reading to you a Harry Potter book while you're lying in bed trying to fall asleep? That would be the best way to end a day ever. I say Harry Potter because I think those are the only books that have ever come out of the UK. That's why they were such a big deal. The British finally figured out how to write. She could narrate a Paddington book. Oh, she could narrate the heck out of a Paddington book. I know, Cheese. I know. But thank you for ruining the joke. She's so British too. That's true. She's like the most British person there is. Next time I see Evie Queen, I gotta thank her. Evie Queen's the reason I met Carly May. You're so British. What a compliment. Well, enough about Carly May. How's everyone else doing? It's very rare that you compliment Carly without also mentioning her Britishness. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand. Lovely person, British. That's really the two descriptors you need. Considerably better since clicking on your stream. Thank you for asking. Twilight, I love you. And I don't know if you're um, being serious or if this is an extended joke, Twilight, but if you did not have a good day, I hope your day gets better. And you know you can always hit me up in DMs if you feel like it. To be honest, you're feeling the extended work week burn. Why is an extended week for you, Cheats? What's up with that? Assistant has the vid. Oh, that stinks. So now you got to pick up the slack. I'm sorry, buddy. Too many get comfy. Oh, it's not a huge deal. Just happy to be here. I'm happy you're here too, Twilight. It's what you're paid for. Picking up the slack. I don't know what's going on with the member goal. Hopefully that gets updated at some point. I checked today because we got a lot. We got a crazy lot amount of gifted memberships on Sunday and yesterday. Mostly thanks to Sarah and Nabil. So I wanted to check. We already had one emote slot unlocked that Ari is currently working on. But I wanted to see what all the memberships we got if we unlocked a second. We did not, but we are, I think, 19 away from unlocking the next slot. So that's cool. If she tests negative Friday, you'll have Saturday and Sunday off. Well, I hope she tests negative Friday. Twilight gave Amber 20 Canados. Nice. I like that. Canados. Ice Queen, what's going on? Good to see you. Do we get a hint about the next emote? Sure. I will give you a very blatant hint that anyone that was in the stream will get. She is working on emote that is exactly what Big Cheese recommended on Saturday, I think it was. It was either Saturday or Sunday. It was over the weekend. Big Cheese had a suggestion for an emote, and it's going to be exactly that. Even going to be using the same name. You missed it. Oh, now you gotta go back and rewatch all my streams from the weekend and don't skip a single minute. Better set aside about 7 hours. So officially welcome to Wedgie Wednesday, which I just realized I forgot to put in the title of the stream. But this is what we're going to be doing on Wednesdays until we get Regidrago and Reggie Lucky. So Sax, that means you probably don't want to be here on Wednesdays. Me too, Tori. What's going on? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. You're going on a hefty marathon. There you go. Marilyn, thank you for the Kirk lurks. Never said you wouldn't be here. Nah, because you can't pass up the chance to tease me. I'm teasing. I love sex. If you guys don't know, I mean, you guys all know Sax, aka Bump You. But he's the real deal, man. He knows his stuff. Um, Even just the other day, for the first time in a while, and it felt really good. I was able to just like theory craft with him in DMs about some upcoming hunts and like what the perfect Pokemon would be to use for the hunt and everything. And oh my gosh, it's ridiculous how smart Sax is. If you guys ever have any questions about anything related to Pokemon and don't mind a little good-natured ribbing, reach out to Sax. There's a firmware update right before Pokemon Day. Oh, are you talking about the update from yesterday? I didn't even put those two together. I do wonder if they are related at all. Why is that command working? You haven't been on your Switch in a week. Oh my goodness gracious. Why isn't that command working? Bad gamers, bad. We'll let it slide this time, Cheese. I think the kind of words I must be breaking the meta right about now. Snowstorm's rolling in. Oh no. Snowheart, good to see you. Just passing by to say hello. Hello, Snowheart. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a great day. I know we have a sax command, and I know I'm probably making too big of a deal of this, uh, but it's bothering me. Oh, that's why. I don't like that. We're gonna change that. It wasn't sax. It was sax hacks. Now it's just sax. All right, the sax command should work now. You've been hit by a shiny drought. I'm sorry, E. I hope it ends quickly. Film. Here, there we go. Legend has it this man was born modding and editing life to his will. That's Sax. I hatched 100 red flabebe eggs today. No shiny yet, but I think I'll be able to do 100 a day. So by this time next week, I'm hoping to have it. And then we'll be done with the flabebe floette florges line. Ultimately, it's going to come down to three things for the forms: the three family household, six more alchemy, 11 more unknown. Those are going to be tough. Sax is a gem to the community. Very true. Does anyone know Need for Speed Heat? You've been having issue with playing with your friend. It'll kick you from the session and give you an error code DR001005. I'm not familiar with it, Phil. And this is probably a stupid question, but have you tried just Googling the error code and see if it pops up with something? Ari, what is going on, Ariana? Good to see you. Hope you're having the best Wednesday ever. You have read Reddit threads with thing causing the error for others is not the reason it's being caused for you. Okay. All right. I mean, that does make sense. I understand what you're saying. That while there's stuff on the internet about the error, what they are saying causes the error is not the issue that you're dealing with. I understand. That stinks, man. You just thought of something. Congratulations, Ari. I'm proud of you. No, Ari, sorry, Ari. It's just quicker for me to talk than it is to type. I know what you're thinking. I know what your concern is. I don't care. I'm still good with it. I think that's going to be relevant for a long time. But no, I thought about that, Ari. I know what you're saying. I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? No, it's officially part of the channel lore. So to give context, the reason that error code is being cost for others is because they have too many cars reps, but you only have 6 cars and 6 reps. That doesn't seem like a lot. Storms happening. Yeah, the storm might have something to do with it. That is possible, Film. Decidui, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? You'll be lurking while being productive then? Sounds good, Ari. I know you probably also have other mod duties to attend to as well. I appreciate you splitting your time. And that was not like dry sarcasm at all. I genuinely meant that. I know sometimes people can think I'm being sarcastic when I'm not. Like Oscar's friend TJ. You are so sarcasm deaf. That's good for our friendship. If you are deaf to sarcasm, you and I will be friends for a very long time. 14 likes. Oh my goodness gracious. We haven't even done anything yet. Thank you guys so much. Airy is a fantastic mod. All the mods are fantastic. All the mods are fantastic. Let me show you guys, let me show off the mods because we have fantastic mods. Look at all those fantastic mods. There's not a single one there that the channel could survive without. Ooh, text message from a number I don't know? Oh, God. Oh, the college I went to is asking for money. It's that time of year again. Gross. I know, right? Like, I already gave them how much money and you still want more? What's up with that? Just send a middle finger emoji. Oh, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. Hot shingles in my area. That's right. Roofer's looking for business. You know what though, McDad? You typing that made me realize, and I gotta be careful how I word this because people are gonna yell at me for jinxing this. And I'm not even talking about just my stream. I'm talking about all the different streams I typically am hanging out in. Let's just say there has been a presence that seems to have been lacking lately. There's been a consistent presence in live streams I have not seen in a while. They hit you up for money, and then what do you get for it? Exactly. Exactly, Cheese. Wild Ogre, what's going on? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Congrats on the hunt yesterday. Thank you so much, Tommy. Yeah, I'm still kind of riding that high. That was incredible. And for anybody that has just come in the last, what, 10, 15 minutes, we didn't even check it last night because I was so dumbstruck by the shiny. But I checked it before the stream. The three segment shiny defense Pars did have a mark. It did have a mark. Unfortunately, it was the uncommon mark. Alkesh, what is going on? Oh, your membership expired. Oh no, Wild Ogre. I got a feeling if you hang around here in for a couple streams, not that you wouldn't anyway. I got a feeling some uh, gift memberships will be coming. I saw a decently funny meme the other day that was just single women in your area, men sick, and then single men in your area, women locks door. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Well, I was eating dinner. I was watching a couple of my favorite YouTube reactors. They react to TV shows and movies, and they're watching Forrest Gump for the first time. And they got to the scene where Forrest is playing ping pong, and the husband, the husband's like, "Oh wow, yeah, Forrest has got some skill. He's a good ping pong player. I didn't play too bad last time I played, did I, honey?" And the the wife like doesn't even look at him. She just keeps looking straight at the screen and she just smiles and he's like, "Yeah, I played pretty good last time, right, honey?" And she just goes, "No, no." I don't know, it just cracked me up. What's up, Big Cheese? Oh, what's missing? What's missing? A a presence that typically is in a lot of streams. An unwanted presence that is in a lot of streams that I haven't seen in probably a few weeks. That presence is typically bragging about being able to hot shingles, the roofers that show up in every stream. Oh my gosh, Billy said it. Billy jinxed it. Maybe it's just been the streams I've been in, but I haven't seen any in a bit. Sage's Gaming, welcome on in. You became a mod of a channel today. Congratulations, Sage's Gaming. I got a feeling you're going to be a fantastic mod. One was in Chem's yesterday? Really? That's probably because I wasn't there. What's going on, JJ? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Explosion. Explosion. You haven't either? Now you do a sacred dance to summon them? No, Billy, don't do it. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear that, JJ. I'm the anti-bots. Well, I mean, maybe it's just because we're a small channel. All I'm saying is that we have rarely had to deal with that issue on the hefty streams. Brooke, hello, my dear. How are you today? There was a giant cricket in your room yesterday. What did you do, Sages Gaming? How did you survive? JJ dropping the Mimmerbrooks. Thank you so much for dropping those Mimmerbrooks when Brooke comes in. Speaking of incredible mods, you captured and threw it outside to freeze. Oh my goodness. Evil. Felt like you got hit by a bus. You're sore that's so sore. I can't talk. So sore from yesterday. What with the dancing? I mean, you did dance for like an hour straight. I'm trying to get all the swimming forms so you can transfer them into Scarlet and Violet when home is compatible. You have 7 of the 16 fully evolved so far. Good job, Wild Ogre. Keep it going. You discovered how bad Pyukumuku is. It is a very niche Pokemon. Never use Pyukumuku if you want to do all-out attacks. It's not built for that. Yeah, its speed is terrible. Like really, the main thing with Pyukumuku is the move counter. Basically what you want to do is you want to try and build up its defense as much as possible and use counter. I mean, there's more to it than that, but that's the main gist of it. And Mirko does it? Okay, does it Mirko too? Yeah, so it's almost kind of like a Wob effect. You learned recently that Toxapex with Merciless and Venom Shock is a terrifying. Oh yeah, oh absolutely it is Wild Ogre. Absolutely, a lot of people ran that in Gen 7. Merciless and Venom Shock was a nasty combo, especially against fairy types, which are competitively pretty strong. So what do you guys think? Over under 2,000 on the Regidrago. I can't prove you wrong, JJ, because I totally agree. Death Cricket came after you and you demolished after you demolished everyone in Mario Kart. Congratulations on demolishing everyone, Sage Gaming. Ron says under. Billy says 2023. Wouldn't that be crazy if it came on exactly 2023? You think you may work on a living competitive decks where you competitively train every mod in the game? That would be incredible, Wild Ogre. That's a great goal. Cookie Eater, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you. Crow, thank you for the lurks. Feels good to be back to this hunt for the first time since mid-November. I feel like we only streamed this like once, but we got through 1,000 checks before Scarlet and Violet came out. That's pretty impressive. Waiting for the new Kirby game to come out. What's the drop date on that? That's what is it, Dreamland? Is it Dreamland Deluxe? Is that what it's called? Or did I just say something stupid? Dreamland Deluxe. Okay, I was right. On Friday the 24th. Okay. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Don't ask why it reminds me, it just does. I got a little story about work. If you guys don't like work stories, then this will probably bore you, but just look at the, flashing colors on the screen. Um, but so at my agency, we work with the Chamber of Commerce, and every year the Chamber of Commerce has an awards ceremony, and they give away three awards, and one is the Small Business of the Year. And we every year put together a video for the Small Business of the Year award winner, where we interview people from the community and employees of that business, just talking about how great of a company it is, as like for the service that they provide as an employer, uh, community efforts and philanthropy, things like that. The history of it, basically just like a 8 or 10 minute video, just uh, hyping up the award winner. So we've been working on this the last few weeks, and it's all done. And so the award ceremony is a banquet. It's a luncheon banquet tomorrow. And so on Monday, I got online to just go ahead and register myself and my coworker that we'd be there. And I saw the registration was closed. And I was like, well, that's not good. So I contact someone at the chamber, and I'm like, hey, I say I can't register. Any way I can get two two seats for the luncheon on Thursday? And she's like, oh, well, we're actually closed today for President's Day, but tomorrow I'll have the lady that's heading that up get back to you to let you know. I was like, all right. So Tuesday, yesterday, she contacts me and says, hey, sorry, there's no seats available. Like, we're sold out. Can't get you in. Like, all right, well, crap. So meanwhile, we're finishing the video, right? Like it's been going through rounds of changes with the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce. So I get that back to the day with the changes, and I said, "Hey, by the way, I wasn't able to register for the banquet before registration closed. I know you guys sold out, um, but if it's okay with you, I'd still like to be there. Like even if I don't like get the meal, I'd like to just be there for the ceremony." And coincidentally, not coincidentally, like 10 minutes later, the lady that's in charge of this, that happens to be his assistant, contacts me and says, oh, hey, two seats just became available. Do you want them? And I was like, yes, please. And I'm thinking to myself, he probably walked over to her desk and said, why the heck did you tell them there were no seats available? They do the freaking video. Anyway, JJ, but lucky you decided to use a Pico on a mono water team and Unbound because there's a side quest to be the Elite Four with a mono team of every type. Oh, that's cool. Thanks, it's there for moral support. Joe, good to see you, Joe. She got owned. I think she did, Cheese. I think she got a little owned. This pain split confused me. How does how much total HP the Pokemon has actually matter? So what Pain Split does is it takes the total amount of HP your Pokemon has. It takes a total amount of HP The Pokemon has that you're fighting against, and then it averages them out. So, like, if I have 4 HP and you have 100 HP, then it's going to average out, and then both of us are going to have 72 HP. So Blissey could become pain split fodder, yes. If you use pain split on Blissey for like 2 or 3 turns, basically you'll fully heal, and Blissey will keep getting cut down to like half. Lucky Emo, what's going on? Good to see you. And Sticker, welcome on in. We have something similar called the Best of the Best. We got nominated 3 years in a row. We had so many customers voting for us, and you'd never win. Come to find out, it's a paid win. Oh, that stinks. That's stupid. Happy Ditto. What's going on? Good to see you. There's lots of stupid things like that. Um, my agency once a year gets contacted by this company that puts out a book with the listings of the 100 greatest advertising agencies in the nation. It only costs $300 for the book, and it only contains the advertising agencies that buy the book. Just remember by the same newspaper. That sounds exactly right, Cheese. That sounds exactly what I would expect. Still super hyped about the double shiny last night. Let's go, Sticker. Max and Shorts, welcome back in. Good to see you. Wild Ogre, thank you very much. Yeah, that was a very, very exciting stream last night. Very exciting. I slept so good last night, gang. I can't lie. I slept so good after getting that 3 segment defense bars. Now, I still woke up at 3 in the morning and had to pee because I'm old. But other than that, I slept so good. Ratio Mario Kart, I don't want to get my butt whooped. Phenomenal, Joe. Thank you for the lurks. You have air bubbles in your phone. Oh no. Every time you reset it, canceled the previous streak of whatever. So each reset, you have full odds, but full odds is better. Lucky Emo, what are you talking about? What hunt? After you told Trash Can Man I got it, he wants to go to 240. Oh my gosh. I told him, I was like, you better get it under 238. You slept like crap last night? I'm sorry, bro. For the Mono Water team support, deciding Greninja, Mega Swampert, and Moral support. It's a good team so far. Reaction video. I don't know. I don't know, Ice Queen. I have very, very limited editing skills. And I'm no longer recording the streams when I go live. So I mean, I can download it from YouTube and cut it. I probably will. I just don't know when it'll be. But if anyone does want to check out the reaction video, I'll tell you what. Go to yesterday's stream. In the comments, our good friend AM Clockwork was nice enough to put timestamps on when the shiny showed up and when I evolved it. So you can see me catch the one that would become the 3 segment, and then you can see me evolve it into the 3 segment. So in the meantime, because I can't promise when I'm gonna have a reaction video out, Clockwork did the hard work and went ahead and put the timestamps in. Surprisingly, if you went to bed only half an hour later than you were supposed to last night, that most likely will not happen for a while. I love sleep. You don't know what email made sense at the time. Uh, oh yeah, moral support wouldn't fit fully. That's true. That's right. Not all heroes wear capes. But yeah, Clockwork was really nice to do that. I didn't check the exact timestamps though, but if you go, I feel weird promoting this, but it is my stream and I'm promoting my content, so I guess it's fine. I'm allowed to be a little bit like, braggadocious, I suppose. If you do go and check out last night's stream and you click on the timestamps the Clockwork dropped in there, if you go to the one where I evolve it, I don't know exactly where the timestamp leads you to, but make sure you start watching before I go to evolve it. Because what happened last night, and it was crazy, is we got four raids actually, and the fourth raid was our good friend Totodile Tails, and it came in right as the sandwich ended. We only got one shiny on that sandwich, so I wouldn't say I was disheartened, but like I wasn't expecting anything. And Totodile Tails says, "Oh, we're just in time for the evolutions." I said, "Yeah, but we only got one." And Toadle says, "One's all you need." And I was like, "Yeah, that's true. One's all I need." And I start singing a little bit. And I was like, "All right, so let's evolve the one that we got." And that was it. So there's this whole thing about one being all I need, and I sang about one being all I need, and then it ended up I only needed the one. Named Shiny Iron Valiant Nuisance because it wasted like 60 of your Ultra Balls, and you don't know what to name the Moldy Lemon Dog. The moldy lemon dog. Is that why am I blanking on the name? The dog. Fido? Oh, Houndstone. Houndstone. Okay, all right, Houndstone. The power of the Beatles, that's right. I was telling Dorian this morning I need to start singing more. I don't know if you guys know our good friend Shinies, but back a few months ago, before Scarlet and Violet, he was doing a hunt for I think it was Lotad in Sword and Shield, and he was doing wild encounters, I believe, and he was doing it for a while with no luck. And randomly on one check, like right before he ran into it, he started singing "I Believe I Can Fly," but he believed, or he's saying, "I believe this one will be shiny." And he ran into it like right. He's like, "I believe this one will be shiny," and it was insane. Oh my gosh, are we getting raided by Zed Games again? Holy smokes, Snowmaster, welcome back. Crimson, what's going on? Greninja Plays, hello, hello. Lysithia, welcome on in. Spec, hello, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming in on that raid. Dumb or idiot dumb guy Luca. I hate saying your name, dude. I always feel bad saying your name. I know it's your name, but I always feel mean. Poker Ranger plays. Good to see you. There is Zen Games himself. There's Zach and Rosalie Games. And Avery Meets World and Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. Congrats on 3 segment. Thank you so much, Greninja Plays. Luca, all right. I'm just going to call you Luca from now on so I don't feel bad. But guys, welcome on in. Thank you for that raid, Zach. You are just too kind. Raiding me 2 days in a row. I don't know what's up with that. No one else must be live. How long have I been a Poke fan? Since 1999. Kristen Hubbard, what's going on? Good to see you. Paul McCartney was the Reaper. You might be right, Cheese. You might be right. How was stream, Zach? And thanks again for the congratulations. Avery, thank you very much. Good to see you as well, my friend. Yeah, it's over. It's nice to be playing something other than or be hunting something other than the Dunsparce. Except for the day I was born. Your Violet starter has Gourmand mark, you never noticed. That means you've made a lot of sandwiches. You made a lot of sandwiches. Tails and Gaming, welcome on in from that raid. This raid just never ends. How many people did you have, Zach? Holy smokes. You got the shiny Charmander involved in Charizard. Congrats, Zed. Can we get a bunch of shiny hype in the chat for Zed? That's amazing. That is awesome. Congratulations, Zach. Zed Games just started streaming Legend of Zelda Minish Cap yesterday. I watched probably about, I didn't get through the whole thing, Zed. I did not get through the whole thing. I got through probably about 45 minutes this morning before other responsibilities called, but I am planning on finishing it. I want to stay caught up on this series. But yeah, definitely go check out Zed Games if you aren't already subscribed, although I think all of you are. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If I'm not live and Zed is streaming, I'm in Zed stream, whether I'm talking or whether I'm lurking. Tails of Gaming just subscribed. Thank you so much for the sub, Tails. And you, you kickstarted the connection. We got our members back. Thank you so much. So apparently we lost at least 6 members overnight, but that's okay. Dragon It, what's going on? Good to see you. Let's see. Shiny Iron Valley took out 4 of your mons and broke out of 60 Pokeballs. You're in pain because of how much Pokemon currency you wasted yesterday. Yikes, sticker. I'm sorry to hear that. Got to lurk, got to eat and stuff. All right, Zach. Thank you again for dropping the kids off. I'll make sure they're watched over. Membership was taken for Donut Plays just subscribed too. Oh my goodness gracious, what is going on today? Um, Kristen, I don't know. I don't know. I would say maybe check your memberships and see if maybe it did end or maybe there's an issue. Phil, I know you're going to get another membership back though. With as active as you are here, I'm sure I'm sure next time gifted memberships are bought, you'll probably get one. Oh, is that Kristen Hubbard as in Pika Chrissy? Yeah, someone will snipe you, Phil. So I just realized I didn't introduce myself. If anybody is new here, and I know we got 2 new subs, so I should do this anyway. My name is Hefty. I'm a shiny hunter. We are currently back in Pokemon Sword. I still need to get both the Regis, so we're working on getting Regidrago right now. Regidrago and Regilucky are the last 2 Gen 8 Pokemon I need for the shiny living dex. You can see right here 971 out of 1008 shiny Pokemon. And that's just straight up Pokemon, doesn't include forms. Of those that we still need, the 37 that we still need, there are only 10 that are huntable. So there's only 10 left for us to get. The rest are all shiny locked. Yes, Tails Gaming. Yeah, I'm always in Zed streams. If I'm not streaming, I'm in Zed stream. Sometimes I lurk, sometimes I talk. I did, Crimson. We got the 3 segment Dunsparce last night on check 238. Nice to meet you, Hefty. I'm new here. Thanks for having me. Uh, the welcome on in. Good to see you. But yeah, so we only got 10 hunts left to do. If you're curious what hunts we still have to do, which includes this Regidrago, you can put in the chat !remaining. That will show you what Pokemon we still need for these shiny living decks that are huntable. If you're curious what forms I still need, like how different Pokemon have different forms, 3 segment the Dunsparce being one of those, you can put in the chat !forms, and you'll see what forms I still need. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can put in the chat !unknown, and you will see the 11 unknown I still need shiny versions of. We're closing in on the end game here with the shiny living dex, at least until the next Pokemon game comes out or a DLC drops new Pokemon. Unfortunately, every single one of these hunts I have left to do is pretty much guaranteed to be a long one. You're making a normal living dex and it's stress. It can be. It absolutely can be, Luca. And it also depends on what game you're doing it in. That's very helpful as well. So yeah, so the different forms I need: Red Flabebe, which I'm currently 100 eggs into Masuda hunting. 6 Alchemy. I'm probably about 250 eggs into Mill Street right now. Blaze and Aquatoros, I'm about 300 eggs into, and three family household. I just don't want to deal with. Your reactions are missing something. Maybe more cowbell. That's a good idea, Sax. I should get some cowbell because I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. That's my terrible Christopher Walken, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. Finally, the only game you have available. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely going to be some issues with getting the exclusives, obviously, unless you have friends that you can trade with. Um, but it's totally doable, man. It's totally doable. Phil, you went for six people now? I didn't realize that. You are like expert level now. Absolutely, Pete Christie. Of course it's okay for you to talk like that. Okay, you do have somebody you can trade with? Nice, nice. Yeah, so then the big thing is just either finding the evolved forms and catching them in the wild or grinding to evolve the lower levels. You gonna leave for karate class, but you're gonna be back home at like 6 p.m. All right, sticker. I don't know what time it is for you right now. It is 7 o'clock for me. I'm assuming maybe 5 for you, which should be 2 hours. We'll be ending in about 2 hours. We got about 2 hours left on the stream. If that helps. Zero, Cold, Zeg, Crimson, and Matty P. Oh, okay, nice. You are high in demand, Phil. 404. Okay, so you said six. Wait, did you say six? Or did you say five? You'll be back home at 6. So in 2 hours, yeah, we will unfortunately be over by then. How many channels Ven mod? I think it's all the rest of them. I think between Zen and Razzie, every streamer has one of the two of them. Is there a mod break room that you all talk over the water cooler? Could you imagine? Vilify and I, unfortunately, are locked in a basement. We're locked in HTV's basement. Um, and there's only one computer. So this is the 3 hours a day I get to play video games. As soon as I end the stream, then Elliptic Orange jumps on and he plays some Roblox. That one has your gifted membership on it. You'll be buying your own on your laptop when you get money in the bank. Got paid today, so you have money now. Nice money hype for Pika Christie. That's awesome. You're not mod enough to know about the break room. Yeah, you gotta be like gotta have like seniority to know about the break room. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. I don't know what's happening. Dylan doesn't know about the break room. 2015 grinded out the game Subway Surfers, eventually got the record. In the UK, even got recognized at school for it. When you got in Ukraine, you forgot it, and muscle memory prevailed. Oh my gosh. Lucky email. I didn't realize you were so talented. The Mod Lounge. I like that. That sounds swanky. You managed to get 100K in a few attempts. Wow, lucky email. That's awesome. Where are we? 1194. Not too bad. Not too bad. So an hour and 7 minutes in, we're just under 100 checks. You're done accepting wrenches too many channels to keep track of. I get that, film, and I respect the heck out of you for recognizing that. I think the responsible thing to do, sometimes the responsible thing to do is to turn down being a mod, um, because if you're stretched across two, or I should say, if I am stretched across too many channels, I feel like I am not as what's the word I'm looking for? Not as effective, I guess. Like, and then I feel bad, like, hey, I'm a mod for this channel, but I don't do anything there, and I just feel guilty. That's right. The mods can talk shop. But that's just me personally. That's just me personally. I know we have a lot of friends that mod for an insane amount of channels, and I don't know how they do it. I would not be able to do that. Everyone's spread out because everyone is in every stream. That's true, Sex. That's true. I my my day-to-day life now on YouTube, I can go in any one of multiple streams of people I follow, and I'm probably going to recognize about 95% of people in there. That's why you stay in the channels you do because you don't want to have to experience the guilt of turning a wrench down. That's fair, film. That's very fair. Snacks, how many channels are you a mod for? It's got to be like 80. I remember one time I was in a stream, Sax, and you weren't blue, and I didn't recognize you at first. And that's not even a joke. Like, it actually took me a minute to recognize that it was you. Egg friend, that's right. Egg friends, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. Your aim isn't to mod for everyone existing. I know that's not your aim, but I'm saying there are a lot of people that you help out. I'm just curious. You won't be gifted a membership anymore because you need your money. You can't afford it. You always spend your money on other people. And you end up running out of money. You don't have that kind of money. Yeah, never do that, guys. Never. A little piece of advice here. If you, I know there's a lot of streamers that people love and they want to support, and one way to do that is to spend money on them, which is nice. But don't ever, ever, ever spend money on a streamer that you need yourself. Make sure everything you need to have taken care of is taken care of, and then make sure you have a cushion. And then if you have extra money after that, if if you feel like you want to donate or buy memberships, do so. But never, never, never spend money on a streamer before taking care of everything you need to take care of. Not sure if you aren't in the Pokemon community. Ooh, Sax, you got me curious. I'm gonna have to DM you about that later. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo? Oh, you mean like this money? Thank you for the $1.99, Theodore. Can we please get some dono hype in the chat for Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo? Drawing a chibi me riding your favorite Pokemon, Garchomp. Very nice Poke Ranger plays. Hugh Hefty. Oh my goodness. Hey, look at that. We just did check 1200. I didn't even realize. There's the notification coming through. Oh, I'm sorry, film. I'm sorry. Parliament hype. Oh no, last. No, I'm not reading. I'm not reading it, film. Come on now. What do you think this is? Is that Games Channel? That nonsense. No, it's nice to have everyone engage in chat, not just with the streamer mod or not. Oh yeah, absolutely, Joyce. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I love it. Like my favorite part of the streams is on the weekends when I do the weekend morning streams, and people come in here and like no one's even talking to me. Like the chat is just flying by, and it's just everyone saying good morning to each other. I love that so much. How dare you, Hefty? Well, how dare you cheat at our shiny race, Zach? How dare you cheat at our shiny race? Oh no, he dropped the Ronlet on me. Now I know he's serious. He busted out the Ronlet. Good morning, Amber. Good to see you, my dear. Egg, egg. Yeah, we're making good progress here. I gotta move the member goal. The Nintendo Switch thing on every reset's bothering me. I don't know if that's gonna work, Bill. And I think you should edit it to take out the exclamation point before the egg. Film is the goat. You might, on the odd occasion, a super chat or super sticker, but no gifting memberships anymore. Fair enough, Pete Christie. I totally get that. And I don't expect anyone to ever donate or buy memberships or anything like that. Just hanging out here and keeping me company while I do these hunts. That's all I want from this stream. Everything else is just gravy, like that delicious, delicious KFC gravy. Now, why isn't that working? I think Nightbot might be taking naps. You made chicken noodle soup for dinner. Did you make me a bowl, Amber? Okay, it's working. It's just super delayed. I just love that you dropped an egg and Nightbot immediately said hoot. That's great. It's fantastic. How do you get Nightbot to say hoot? Drop an owl, like Ron G did up there. Have you paused on my phone? I'm just using the account to chat. I don't need two streams going at the same time. Okay. Well, then I guess that means you can't hear this. Terrell, what's going on? No reason to apologize for being late. You are here exactly when it's supposed when you're blah blah blah. You're here exactly when you're supposed to be. Yeah, I don't know why Nightbot is just acting super slow today. Everything seems to be acting really slow lately. Like all the notifications that show up on the stream have been very delayed. Nightbot always works and doesn't get paid, cut some slack. That's fair to like an email. You make a good point. Still hear you because I have you on YouTube. Oh, okay. I misunderstood what you were saying, Pika Chrissy. That's my bad. I misunderstood. Poker Ranger Plays, gotta go. Have a good day, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, Poker Ranger Plays. I hope you have a good day as well. Lucky Emote is a robot apologist. Oh my gosh. What a sentence that is. Can we just for a second look at that sentence in a vacuum, no context? That is such, that might be the first time in the history of the human language that sentence has been written. Lucky Emo is a robot apologist. Gotcha, Picky Chrissy. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying you had two different streams running. I do the same thing. A lot of times, especially like when I'm watching Zed games on the weekends, I'll have Zed on the TV, and then on my phone, I'll have the stream up, but I've got the stream paused, and I'm just using it to chat. That's why she's Parliament. Surprised you're not banned yet. Oh my gosh, are you kidding? You're one of my favorite people. Or are you talking about on Zed's stream? Yeah, I'm surprised you're not banned in Zed's stream either. You do a little clowning. Nothing wrong with a little clowning. All right, guys, I think we're going to go up to 12:25, and then I'm going to take a short break, make myself a cup of coffee, and get started for the second half of the stream. This hunt is like the exact opposite of the Dunsparce hunt, because with that one, I had to pay such close attention to the game, and I was missing a lot of chats because of it. And now it's like the opposite, where I'm like mostly doing chats, and I'm like a little scared I'm going to accidentally reset over the shiny because I'm not paying attention to the game. I got Burger King. I did get Burger King. I got a crispy chicken sandwich for dinner. You always mess with me, and you're still here. That's right. Someone's got to mess with me. That's why I keep filming around to mess with me, keep my ego in check. Don't let my head get too big. You had Domino's. What'd you get from Domino's? Look at Billy with those eyes, those pleading eyes for the coffee. Yeah, I'll make you a cup, Billy. I will make you a cup. How do you take your coffee, Billy? Having pierogies. I love pierogies. Rodeo Burger. Yes. Yeah, I believe that was Burger King. You're like a nicer Zen, just not as many wrenches. Well, maybe Zen is not as nice because he's weighed down from all those wrenches, and now he's got a sore back. Make you a latte? All right. I will make you a latte as well, Pika Chrissy. You're a good Catholic and you chose veggie pizza for Ash Wednesday. I am a terrible Catholic because I completely forgot that today is Ash Wednesday. I did not even, I knew yesterday was Mardi Gras and I didn't even put it together that today was Ash Wednesday. Swiss Chalet has great pierogies. That sounds delicious. I'm assuming Swiss Chalet is the name of a restaurant. Yes, it was Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Girl Scout cookies are a scam. How can you walk by these adorable girls asking so sweetly by their cookies and say no? Very true. Very true, cheese. Hazelnut creamer and sugar. That's how I take mine, Billy. Just bought a freaking console and never getting shaved on the way back. It's Canadian, Canada rules. It's just name alone. It sounds like an amazing restaurant. Hold on, I got sneeze. Mustang. I celebrate Ash Wednesday because you go to a Catholic college. Very cool. Two milk, two cream, and two sweeteners, well stirred. You got it, Pika Chrissy. Did I ever get the French creamer? No, I didn't because every time I'm at Walmart, you forget to DM me and remind me. That's a Starbucks iced apple crisp macchiato. I have not had that before. Thank you for the bless yous, Billy and Lucky Emo. Appreciate it. You say s'mores, and I say, how could I not? And then you can't just buy one. That's so criminal. That's very true. Gesundheit. Thank you. Thank you very much. Three sweeteners, not two. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you clarified. We almost had an emergency. Your wife is going to kill you. Am I German? Actually, I do have a little German in me. His name is Gunter. Sorry, I haven't been blessing you. I'm an atheist. Oh my gosh, Phil. Never had anything with Starbucks but a bagel. Ordering coffee just seems too complicated with all the names and weird sizes. That's true. That is true. Sometimes, see, if I'm going to Starbucks, I'm going to Starbucks for one of those fancy drinks, like the apple crisp whatever, or a frappuccino or something like that. Because there have been a couple times where I've gone to a Starbucks and I've asked her like, can I just get a medium coffee? And it's tough. The risky jokes are the funniest. That's very true. Aiden, what's going on? Good to see you, Aiden. Just got off of school. What happened? What happened is we've done, wow, 122 checks on the Regidrago in the last hour and 27 minutes. No shiny yet. How was school? Yeah, turn on that hefty tracker, Amber. Uh, your main order is a venti mocha java chip frappuccino with the whipped cream blended, the whipped cream on top, chocolate drizzle with the cookie crumble on as well. Yeah, I'll just have a medium coffee, please. It was good. I'm glad to hear that, Aiden. You have some German in you. That's why you had to sneeze. Is that what it is? That's why I sneeze. Is because I have German in me. What you just said is diabetes. That's the longest way to say diabetes, but it's true. All right, one more check, and then I'm going to take a coffee break. You had me on top chat this entire time. Oh, come on, Pika Chrissy. Acting like this is your first day. You got two shinies yesterday, Aiden. What did you get? Yeah, cheese. I'm sure it's delicious. It has all the right words in there. Didn't get my joke when I'm laughing so hard. I didn't. I'm sorry, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. I did not. I apologize. German, like germs. Oh my gosh. That just call me Chem Nation. Just call me Chem Nation. That took me way too long to get. Where's Costa? Does it cost a lotta? Oh my goodness. All right. I'm gonna go on my break. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. It's gonna be awesome. Dying laughing at your awkward clown self. No, I'm the idiot who didn't get it. You got me. You got me. Cheese is laughing right now. Cheese is laughing because I didn't get someone's joke. I will get yours too, Billy. But all right, I will be back in a couple minutes. Billy is in charge while I'm gone. Feel free to hang out, listen to the music, talk amongst yourselves, or if you want to take off and go to a streamer that doesn't take coffee breaks, I understand that too. This isn't centered. That's going to drive me nuts. There we go. That's pretty centered. No, it's not. 503, 525. One. It's close enough. All right. Anyway, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Bye bye. How long is the break? Like 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. Okay, I'm back. Was it 4 minutes? I don't know if that's 4 minutes or not. Uh, you wish germs made you tasty. Me too. You ever get a weird whiff of BO coming off you when you're trying to find out how you smell deodorant? I can't say I have. You miss me? Aw. Thank you, Ron. And thank you, Pete and Chrissy, for welcoming me back. Uh, I had to pop into Razzy's stream and leave him a like. Our good friend Razzy. My good friend Razzy is hatching score bunny eggs in Scarlet and Violet right now. Or I guess technically in Violet. How recent is that Dragapult? Not as recent as one would think. Razzie the Defiler. Pika Chrissy, I sent your drink to you. It should be there in 6 to 10 business days. Billy, I left your coffee at the top of the basement stairs. Break a leg, Hefty. Thank you, Lucky Emo. Thank you. I will try and break all the legs. Because I am known, apparently to Amber, as Hefty the Legged. Amber's not even here to appreciate that joke. Oh, geez, are you and Amber still fighting? I have a question for any ladies in this chat. Any ladies? I'm aware of a couple. Salty cheese. I'm not salty. She done messed up and she knows she did, but she wants to pull this out of doing my duty card. She is relying on that card. Aries not a lady, she's a Giratina fan. That's right. Well, I never thought about it. We have a pretty solid mix of men and women in this chat, I think, which is pretty cool. I've never actually looked at the analytics on that before. But now that I think about it, there are a lot of wonderful women that hang out here. You don't have hair, you have skin with what was once hair follicles that every so often sprouts something that once resembled a full luscious head of hair. Same cheese, same. Pokemon is for everyone. That's very true. But I don't know. That was a cough. I don't know. Let me ask you guys this, because back in the day, and I don't know if it's still the same now, but back in the day, like back in the 80s and 90s, the stereotype was that people that play video games were pretty much all boys, and that not a lot of girls played video games. Now, in my personal opinion, or not personal, in my personal experience, that wasn't true. I had a lot of female friends when I was growing up that played video games as well, but that was the stereotype of society that boys played video games and girls did not. Does that stereotype still exist, or is it pretty much gone now? Thank you for blessing me, Bill. And I'm not asking if that's true. I know it's not true, but I'm asking if that stereotype is still around. It's gone, cheese? That's good. Do you blow dry your back too? You know what? I probably would. I bet that would feel good. I bet that would feel good blow drying my back. Here at GameStop, there's a little girl purchasing a console with money she'd saved up. Oh, that's adorable, cheese. I love that. I remember last summer I was in the comic book store, uh and there was a girl, she must have been like 7 or 8 years old, that was in there with her dad, and she was talking to the owner and she was asking all these questions because she just got into Dragon Slayer, and the anime, and she was looking, she asked her dad to take her to the comic book store because she wanted to pick up some manga. And so this was like something brand new to her. She had never read comic books or anything before, but I'm sorry, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer had gotten her interested. So she's like grilling the owner, asking all these questions about comic books and manga and everything. It was just like this little 7 or 8 year old girl, and it warmed my heart so much. I don't think there's a barrier anymore. I really think with the explosion of social media and monetization of gaming has allowed for a bit more of a comedy gender normality. That's awesome. I think we all generally agree that both play video games, but the current stereotype is that girls that game as hard or as good as boys, or that they're somehow faking gaming to garner attention. Hey, Hassan, welcome back. We kept your seat warm. There's always a seat here for you at the Hefty streams, Hassan. Good to see you back. Hope you had a fantastic trip. Setting Shiny Luck, thank you so much, Pika Chrissy. You've always been Zelda obsessed. Zelda's a fantastic series. Used to fall asleep as a child when your mom blow dried her hair. It was so relaxing. That's cool. Yeah, no, you know what? That is not something I ever thought about or would imagine I would think about, but now I'm kind of liking the thought of like using a blow dryer like on my back. That just seems really relaxing. Using a counter power sandwich on a plane and got not only a shiny Salazzle, but a shiny wild Swalot as well. Congratulations, Hassan. And I'm not agreeing with the stereotype for what you were saying, Ari. I'm not agreeing with the stereotype or the how'd you put it? Okay, the current stereotype is that girls don't game as hard or as good as boys, or they're somehow faking gaming to garner attention. I don't agree with that as a generality. I will say that I have certainly seen some ladies that stream that are very obviously doing it just for the attention and the money. And what I mean by that is they have no idea what they're doing. Now, this is a very, very small, minute group. I know they're the exception to the rule. I know most women actually game really dang hard. But there definitely are some people out there, and unfortunately, that does go to um, incorrectly bolster the belief that that's the case. It's one of those, what do you call it? Um, Confirmation biases. Yeah, the outliers set the tone for all women, and the I, the opinionated majority. Ari, that is a very well. That's a good job. That is, I'm lost for words about how concise and perfect of a statement that is. And it's extremely unfair. But all it does is it gives ammunition to the people that want to push that idea. Uh, You know what? I really do want to try Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. Unfortunately, with my situation here, I'm actually going to have to go out and buy a blow dryer just to check that out. You're not emotionally prepared for the day Ashley is the anime. Oh, it's going to be the end of an era. But here's the thing I really want to know, and I don't know if this has been discussed. I don't know if this has been addressed already. Yes, it's going to be the end of an era when Ash is no longer the main character in the Pokemon anime. But what is going to happen to Pikachu? Like, I would assume story-wise, Pikachu would go off with Ash wherever he goes, and that together they would make occasional appearances. But I honestly can't imagine Pokemon continuing the franchise without their mascot front and center. And I think it would be a slap in the face to bring in another Pikachu and not Ash's Pikachu. You learn how to make a battery out of Penny's aluminum and cardboard. That's cool, film. Change the mascot. Can you really see them doing that, though, Billy? Sometimes when you're lazy, you blow dry yourself instead of using a towel. You know what? Like, I never thought about it before, but you really got me thinking about it now. Self-dried shower. That would be nice. Given to the next generation of Ash's dad. I could see that happening, Lucky. I've heard rumors or theories that there will actually be a time jump and that the next protagonist will be like Ash's kid. And I could see Pikachu, you know, going with Ash's kid. Ari, they're not gonna kill Pikachu. Maybe Pikachu will have a kid that acts just like Pikachu. So that like it'll be like a new Pikachu like in name only, but as far as the cartoon is considered, it's still the same character. I don't know, it'll be interesting. But I'm genuinely more curious about what they're gonna do about Pikachu than what they're gonna do without Ash. It's got a shiny scythe. They're gonna have a friend help evolve it. Awesome Sages Gaming. I love Scissor. Pikachu is a species. That's true, but Ash's Pikachu has become a character within itself. I would say that Ash's Pikachu is very noticeably different from any other Pikachu they show in the show. What if Team Rockets gets fed and just shoots Pikachu so no one will have him? Oh my gosh, I don't think that's going to happen. A very lovely old life with Ash, with a big space to play with his grandbabies, and then one of those Pichu babies is given to the Pro Tag, and the Pro Tag evolves it. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But like, it would act just like regular Pikachu. Chem Nation's here. What's going on, Chem Nation? Good to see you. Welcome on in. Yeah, so Kev, actually, Amber mentioned that this morning, and I was so dumbfounded yesterday, I didn't even think to check for marks last night. So before stream started today, I did check to see, and yes, it was marked Chem. Unfortunately, it was the uncommon mark. And we all know how everyone feels about the uncommon mark, but it was marked. We did film. We got the shiny to Dunsparce last night on check 238. Yeah, exactly. Ew. Ew. Better than no mark, I guess. That's pretty much how I'm feeling about it, Kim. Kim, how was your afternoon, buddy? And congratulations again on all the shinies today. I know you were hoping to finish off your Violet or your Scarlet exclusives, and you didn't quite do it. But still, man, 12 shinies in one stream, five shinies in the first hour. That is mighty impressive. Going to bed? All right, Lucky Emo, thank you for being here. Have a great night. Sleep well. Pikachu intakes a lot of collagen, so Pikachu is still young. Oh my goodness. He was all right, feeling a bit ill. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kim. Make sure you drink plenty of fluids and get plenty of sleep tonight. Pika Chrissy, thank you for the Kirk Lurks. Gotta go adult now. Ew, what's up with that? Why would you do that? Dishes, blech. Bit of malaise, I think they call it. Ah, little ennui. Well, Cam, I also didn't bring it up in chat today, but yesterday, before the Dunsparce, before streaming and all that, I ended up hatching the final shiny Burmy, which was a male, but that didn't matter because I already had the three females I needed. So now I got Burmy, I got Mothim, and I got all three Wormadams. So another family done. And I am currently 100 eggs into the red flabebe. So I'm hoping that by this time next week I'll have it done. I think I'm averaging 100 eggs a day. I should have it by this time next week. Bon nuit. Bon nuit, Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo. Boa noite. Hate washing dishes. You wait until the sink is overflowing with dishes. I I need to get better with that myself. Um, I don't use a lot of dishes. It's mostly coffee cups, believe it or not. But I got so spoiled by my old house having a dishwasher, and this house does not. And so I just sit them in the sink, and like during the weekend, I'll wash them. So like during the week, my sink is perpetually filled with coffee cups. Went to Costco's, picked up $100 eShop card for 90 bucks. Nice, nice. Do you know what games you're gonna pick up yet, Kim? I know you're planning on buying out the eShop before they close. I was thinking about that the other day. I was trying to think if there's any other games in the eShop that I don't currently have that I want to pick up. You lose a lot, or you use a lot. You're just too lazy to do chores. Yeah, it's I say it like it's an excuse, and it's not. It's just where I'm at right now. During the week, Monday through Friday, I am at work, and then I come home, and Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays I stream from 6 to 9, and then I'm like ready to go to bed. On Thursdays, I'm not home. I'm out until about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. And on Mondays, I have company until about 9 o'clock at night. Um, so during the week, I haven't made it a focus or a priority to manage my time when I'm not streaming or have company over to do stuff around the house, and it all just gets bottled up into Saturday and Sunday. Twilight Princess HD, gonna wait until Pokemon Day before you decide if you're gonna buy any VC Pokemon games on 3DS. That's smart. That's smart, Ken. And I'm sure after Pokemon Day, you'll probably decide whether or not you're gonna bother picking up a GB operator. Ken, I don't think I told you this, but when I got the GB operator in the mail the other week, I plugged it in. I downloaded the software. I was checking it out, and you put the cartridge in the GB operator, and it immediately pops up with the game and like all the information, like the name of the game, the year it came out, what version it is, da 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 da. And so I was popping all my games and I put the Emerald in, and it said cannot read cartridge. And I thought, oh my gosh, don't tell me I got scammed. Don't tell me I got scammed and this isn't a legitimate Emerald cartridge. Because I didn't buy Emerald when it first came out. I just picked up Emerald about a year and a half ago. And I was told it was a legitimate cartridge. It looked legitimate. But the GB operator was saying can't read cartridge, don't recognize it. And I was so frustrated. And I was like, well, I might as well check all the rest of my cartridges that I bought because I got like a what else did I buy? No, I guess that was the only one I bought. But I checked all the others just to make sure they were good, and then I plugged the Emerald back in, and then it read. And I guess the first time I put it in, it just didn't have like a perfect connection, like it wasn't pushed in all the way. And I breathed a big sigh of relief. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, um, our incredible mod Sax, aka Bump You, told me about this. I think told Kim about this too a few months ago. It's this little device. It's just this, and via USB it plugs into the computer, and you plug your Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance games into it, and you can play them on your computer, which allows me to stream them. And we'll be actually starting a Mew hunt in Emerald on Friday. Cam D man, good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. You came over from Zed. Nice, love Zed. Oh yeah, Cam. Yeah, I checked the authenticity of all the cards at that point. Now, thankfully, Emerald is one of only a couple that I've purchased secondhand. Um, so it didn't take too long, but yeah, I was scared for a minute. What's going on, Cam? Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. Actually, let me give you guys a little teaser, a little sneak peek. Shown this a couple times, but I'm not sure if all of y'all have seen it. We'll do a little sneak peek after this show. 100% of your pre-weekend collection is secondhand. Well, I think, and I could be being naive about this, Ken, but I would think if you're talking like the pre-Wii days, I don't think that was as much of an issue. I'm not saying it didn't exist, but it wasn't as prevalent as now. So I mean, it's certainly something that I would check if I wasn't positive, but I wouldn't be too concerned about it. Um, it's no one's business, but you think you're about to lose it soon. Lose what, Pika Chrissy? All right, we'll do one more check while this is firing up. Here we go. It just did it again. It just again said can't read cartridge. I gotta slam it in here apparently. And that's not shiny. All right, let's go over here real quick. There we go. So, little teaser for Friday. Here's the layout and everything for the Pokemon Emerald hunt. And we'll just go. See if we can find it. Come on. And there's a new check, and it is not shiny. But yeah, so that's what it's going to be like, and I'm excited. Cold World Hunt, are we getting a raid? Oh my goodness gracious! AJ, welcome on in. Film, welcome back in. Your mom, you can't stop thinking about how sick your mom is right now. Pika Chrissy, I'm sorry to hear that your mom is sick. My thoughts are with you and her and the rest of your family. I hope she feels better soon. Uh, yeah, I'm really sorry about that, Pika Chrissy. But oh my goodness gracious, Cold Sakai coming in with a raid. Please go check out our friend Cold. Very supportive streamer. Very nice guy. Very helpful. Very knowledgeable as well. Definitely knows what he's talking about when it comes to Pokemon. Though I know he's been playing a lot of Hogwarts Legacy lately. Where is Cold Sakai? There he is. What's going on, Cold? Good to see you. Thank you for that raid, my friend. Hope you are doing well. Were you playing some Hogwarts Legacy today? I like that too. That hashtag Cold World Hunt. It's a good hashtag. Yes, you can't stop playing. Chrissy, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. All I can say is, although I can't relate to that. I would imagine that one of the most important things you can do right now is to spend as much time with her as you can. Joe, thank you for the lurks. I appreciate that. You unlocked every spell, including all three unforgivable curses. Please don't use any of the unforgivable curses on me, Cold. Uh, you have to eat steel, be lurking. Sounds good, Cold. Sounds good. I appreciate it. Yeah, Chrissy, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could say, but I'm certainly not in any position to be giving any advice or anything on a situation like that. I would say if it's really bothering you, reach out to maybe one of your other family members that maybe can help. Razzie raid. Oh my goodness, we're getting back-to-back raids. What is going on, Crimson? How are you doing? Yuan Carlo, welcome in. Female Shiny Salandit, welcome in. Joe, welcome in. AJ, Twilight with the kiss. Appreciate that, Twilight. Welcome in, Raiders. Evie Lynn, the legend. How are you, Evie Lynn? Good to see you. Avery, what is going on? Evie Queen, my dear, dear friend Kristen, good to see you. Yeah, Pika Chrissy, I would suggest just talking to maybe someone else in the family or a family friend about this. Razzie Ray told you to give us told us to give you a little kiss. Well, thank you for all the kisses. Razzie, thank you so much for the raid. You are such an awesome person. How was the egg hunting? Did you find a shiny score bunny? Did you hatch a shiny bun bun? I'm having a fantastic evening, Evie Lynn. I hope you are as well. Yes, I got kisses from Amber and Twilight, and both of them were magical. Razzie gifted membership. Thank you for that, Razzie. You did not have to do that. I appreciate you. Female Shiny Salanded gifted a membership. Make sure you thank Razzie for that. And guys, thank you for coming in on that raid. If you don't know me, my name is Hefty. I'm a shiny hunter. Um, I am currently going for Regidrago in Pokemon Sword, one of the last two Gen 8 Pokemon I need shiny. We are at 1,266 checks. Hopefully, we'll get this under odds. We did recently go a little over odds on a hunt. The three-segment Dunsparce lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would. Strings, welcome on in. Good to see you. But yeah, we're taking a little break from the Scarlet and Violet after getting that three-segment Dunsparce yesterday. Yes, Cheese, I was. I was in the stream during that discussion, and I purposefully didn't say anything. Razzie Sweepy, Razzie, get some sleep, buddy. I know you've had a rough what, almost 2 weeks now. I'm not feeling great. Get some sleep. You'll be buying your own membership on that account. Sounds good. LJ, thank you for the Kirk works. And she's, sometimes the trick about having so much power is knowing when not to use it. Smack your back, shiny honey for Rufflet with after three sandwiches and got nothing. Oh man, that stinks. Keep going though, keep going. You did miss the Razzie raid, Billy. You missed it, and you'll never have a chance to relive it. Music off on purpose in the game? Yes. You should be able to hear the regular music. Can you not hear the normal music that we play? You're deaf. You're not deaf. You cannot. So, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. So, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 8 minutes, and not one of you has said, "Hey, Hefty, we can't hear the music." Not a single person has said, "Hefty, we can't hear any music." None of the regulars, none of the mods, nobody. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Oh, you're good, Cam. Cam, you're good. You're new. I would not expect you to say anything. You're fine. You said the silent. You said the silent at the beginning of stream with no context. All right, okay, all right. Well, thank you, Razzie. Sweet Espeon, thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on that raid. Hope you're doing well. I was wondering what music you was talking about when you said you didn't want the mic picking it up. And yet you didn't say what music. I'm just like I said, I'm not mad. I thought we had reached a point in our relationship where we could be honest with each other. And you know, that we developed a sort of mutual respect that if I'm doing something wrong, you would let me know. That's all. That's all. That's I mean that's it. That's all I know. That's all I know. But that's okay. I understand now. I misconstrued the relationship we all have, and that's on me. That's on me. But I'll know better for next time. Have I ever done a Nuzlocke spec? Yes, not on stream. Because I just started streaming about a year ago. I haven't done one on stream, but I have started. I have attempted a couple in the past. Usually, what ends up happening is I get to like the second or third gym, and then one of my favorite Pokemon dies, and then I cry and throw my DS at the wall and say I'm done. Whoops. Yeah, Razzie, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. You're a real one. Average Nuzlocke, to be fair. Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely not a professional Nuzlocke. It is something I am interested in doing more of in the future, but I haven't yet. Yeah, you did a white one. You managed to encounter a shiny Timpole as a first encounter. That's crazy spec. That's amazing. You gotta get some rest. Sounds good, Pika Chrissy. I hope you get some good rest. Did I know you're kind of good at Nuzlocke? I didn't know that for a fact, Twilight, but I kind of always assumed it. You just seem like the type of guy that's amazing at whatever you do. His name was Egg Yolk, and he fortunately made it to the end. That's awesome. What odds? Odds are 1 in 4096, Graceland. Thank you for asking. So I want to let you know a while ago the music stopped. Thank you, Cheese. I appreciate that. And by a while ago, you mean last night. It completely makes sense now. It totally makes sense now because as Twilight pointed out to me at the beginning of the stream, when the stream started, you guys couldn't hear me. The microphone wasn't working. It's because my computer had updates last night, and apparently when I updated the computer, it changed all the audio settings in my software to the defaults. So I had to select the input for the microphone again. So it makes sense that I would have had to select the input for the rest of the audio too. Just didn't realize it. So I understand what happened, and it's my fault for not thinking ahead about that. Um, I just can't believe. I love how the last thing I said before you went to stream was telling you to use the headphones to monitor your audio. Well, I don't think that would have made a difference, Razzie, because when I wear the headphones, I wouldn't be monitoring the audio. I would just be listening to the music that's playing right now. At least the way I have had it set up. But I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and I'm a bad streamer. I get it. I get it. Hashtag check your gating. We did check it earlier. I think we got it a little bit improved. I was able to get a little louder, and while it still sounded somewhat muffled, people could hear it. Apparently, cheese. But you know what? I'm over audio. I don't even want to deal with audio anymore today. Um, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This is a soundboard. I'm done. Bye. I'm back. Shout out to Carly May for that one. I had to do it once. I had to do it once. Um, the fake end bit was a joke. The disappointment in all of you about not letting me know the music playing was not. She sent you that pic. You know what? Actually, Evie Queen, I specifically at the beginning of the stream, we were talking about Carly May for a little bit for some reason, and I said next time I see Evie Queen, I have to tell her thank you. So Evie Queen, thank you for introducing me to Carly May. I met Carly May through you, Kristen, and uh, I appreciate that. Hefty say psych, psych. Yeah, Razzie doesn't have a face; it's just a void, just nothingness. Not even like a hole, not not like a black smudge. It's just nothingness. It's pretty wild. If you look at it for more than a couple seconds, you will go insane. To be fair, the audio stuff is normally Aries' job. I mean, it's not like, hey, you need to fix your gate or your mic volume's a little low. It's like, hey, we've been listening to absolute silence for 2 hours. Good luck with Shiny Hunt Hefty. You're the best. I love you, man. I love you too, Pika Chrissy. Have a great night. Get some rest. Silence be a banger sometimes. That's true, Spec. That's true. Gotta go knock out those dishes. You knock out those dishes, Evie Queen. Can we drop another Ravi link, please? I would tell you all to go subscribe to Razzie, but I know you all already are. Um, but you know what? He's a real one. He's the only one looking out for me, so I'm gonna drop his link again. Is there anything maybe we love you with or without the music? You know what's funny about that, Billy? I DM'd Razzie last night. I sent him a picture of um the result. I don't know what the right term is. Not the analytics. It's not exactly analytics. But when I ended the stream last night, I sent him a picture of the results with like the chat rate, the max number of people in the stream, the number of views, and the average watch time. And I admittedly do have a pretty decent average watch time on these streams, which I appreciate very much from all of you. But Razzie commented on the average watch time, and I wrote back on and said, "Yeah, people just like to come in and put the music on. Like they're not paying attention to me; they're just listening to the music in the background. That's why the watch time's long." Stream summary. Thank you, Razzie. Thank you. Stream summary. Ari's back. What's up, Ari? Shiny hunting is sort of like being you only likes. I wouldn't go that far, Spec. I wouldn't go that far. I would say it's more like all inclusive. Of we want to make all of the Pokemon, regardless of what colors they are, feel welcomed in our homes. You found it, Spec. Congratulations. You're gonna sleep so terrible tonight? Why is that, Amber? Why are you gonna sleep terrible tonight? Amber and I found out today that our houses are twins. You're about to start packing all your toys away, finish packing the stuffies, now put away the plastic ones. Oh my goodness, Ari. Are you excited? Like, where are you at right now, Ari? Like, are you in the excited phase? Are you in the stressed phase, or does it like go back and forth? Bagel toasted or not, topped or just butter? Ooh, I'm interested to see the answer to this question. Yeah, okay, no, it goes back and forth. But doing tasks that prepare for the move, alleviate the stress, or just be excited all day. That's good. That's good. Not that you asked for any advice, but I'm gonna throw it out there anyway because that's what I do. In my experience, the best way to handle a move is to, like in order to not get overwhelmed by everything, is just go task by task. Don't think about everything that has to get done. Just think about what is the next thing I need to do. Top half toasted with butter. Yes, please give me all the advice. It's funny how many times I've moved by myself with all my life packed into two suitcases. We're actually moving to a different house with someone else now. That is different. That is definitely a different feeling. But yeah, I mean that's the advice I would give right now, Ari, is in order to stay in that excited phase and not that overwhelmed stress phase, just what's the next thing I need to do? What can I realistically get done today? That's how I would handle it. What can I realistically get done today? Whether it's a particular room or whether it's a particular type of item, like packing up all the things hanging on the walls. Just go bit by bit. Because I know like it's so easy to just like walk around your house and look at everything you have and think I'm never going to get all this done. This is going to take forever. But if you just focus on one thing, like today I'm going to clean out this closet, or today I'm going to hack up all the extra linens in the linen closet and just do it piece by piece. It helps out a lot. I might need another because it'd be cool to have both braviary and rufflet. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Get both, man. It's been working for you the best. Exactly what you're saying. Today, you packed all the shower items, all the bags, purses, now toys. Exactly. Perfect. You got this, Ari. You got this. Jelly, then cheese. Yeah, stuff you don't need or use often. Yeah, the last thing you want to pack up is the stuff that you use every day. Duck, duck, Derek, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. I've been seeing a lot of you the last couple days, Derek. Good to see you. How was your afternoon? Hey, are you still here? You are, okay. I just sent you a DM. Amber and I were talking about our houses this morning, and we realized that both of our houses have no carpeting anywhere except for the stairs to the basement. And I sent her a picture of, like, I had the basement door open and a picture down the stairs so she could see the carpet. And then she sent me a picture and it was like the exact same picture. Amber and I's houses are twins. She's also got a pair of really awesome looking comfy pants. I was a little jealous. You thought I got already when I said I'm done? Oh no, no, no. This is gonna be going for a while. It's great to see you too. Afternoon's been good. Got yourself to sit down and edit a bit. Had a great dinner. What did you have for dinner, Derek? Just a little jealous? Yeah, just a little jealous. You had a friend growing up who had an entire house, all beautiful, high quality hardwoods except the stairs. It was confusing. Yeah, and I don't know what to do about these stairs. The carpeting is hideous. It's straight out of the 70s. It's like brown and green and patterned and fuzzy. But they did such a great job putting putting the carpeting in. Like like the actual carpeting work was amazing that I kind of don't want to rip it up because I think the underneath it's just gonna look horrendous. Busy, what's going on, Busy? Good to see you. Yeah, and see that's cheese. Like I would pull a corner, but they did such a great job. I don't want to pull a corner because I mean it's like the most expert carpeting, like stair carpeting job I've ever seen. It's perfect. It's just hideous. Busy, how was your day? Very typical New England thing. Is there really cheese? I didn't know that. Today was a good news kind of day. I like to hear that, Busy. I like that. Okay, besides the dreadful carpet. No, I'm actually fine with the carpet now. Like I've gotten used to it. It's just not anything I'd ever show off. It was a good day. It was a good day, Busy. Back in the day, basements were more utilitarian due to coal furnaces. So in order to leave the tracking of dust into the main levels, they used carpet to trap dust. That makes sense. It does make sense. What Twilight? What? I'm absolutely stunning. Ah, Twilight. Do you need money again? Razzie, my good news might be kind of depressing for others. LOL. That's such a confusing sentence, Busy. Not looking forward to the day when you have to do home renovations. Yeah, yeah, me either. Peep, you need a job. Get a job. And in modern times, ushering in electric gas furnaces is used as a method to break up hard surfaces, as the basement usually has dingy connotation. True. Do I take the meme a step further and use a bleeping love disc? Go for it. Go for it, JJ. I'm actually getting involved in this team of yours. Hefty, can I be your sound person? Well, apparently I need a sound person, Sweet Espion. So sure, that can be your job. I hope you get the shine today, kind sir. Let's go. Thank you, Cam. I hope we do too. And I appreciate you hanging out, Cam. I really do. Even with all the sound issues that we had. It's medical, so it's up to you, Busy. It's absolutely up to you. I'm not saying you should tell us. I'm not saying you can't tell us. It's completely up to you. Did you say that and get a job? I love it. I was, I'm being facetious. What kind of mic do I have? I have a Blue Yeti. Enjoy my stream and insight. Well, thank you, Cam. Affecting the trash for the Elgato Wave 3. Well, good for you, Razzie. I don't think there's anything wrong with the microphone. I think it's just what do the kids say now? Skill issue. I think it's just a matter of me not being familiar with what to do with it. Little brother just asked if we're roommates. Are we? We definitely are roommates, Derek. Absolutely. We've been living together for years now. No, Twilight, no. Because remember, I don't know what you have to remember. I was ill prepared for this bit. It's more of a condenser, good for multiple people in a room, if that makes sense. I think so. I mean, as long as it makes sense to you. I mean, I think I understand what you mean. You aren't sure you want to clarify? No problem. No problem, Eric. Ever since the incident, that's right. That's right. Ever since that incident happened. No, Rosie, seriously, genuinely, I appreciate you helping me. It really means a lot to me. You just have to understand how little I know about this. You have to understand how unknowledgeable I am about audio. I'm not trying to dismiss what you're saying. I'm sure it's sound advice. I just don't understand the words that you're using because I am not smart. Yes, you have to put it in hefty terms. Pretend like you're talking to a 5-year-old who has the intellect of a 3-year-old. I do understand taxes. That is true, Derek. Yeah, actually, Grandpa probably works better than 5-year-olds. There's probably a lot of 5-year-olds that could teach me a lot about my audio setup. 8:38. Okay, we got about 22 minutes left on stream. I think we can get to. Let's see if we get to 1350. No, you're late to the party, but congrats on the 3 segment. I know it was a marathon. Your commitment was inspiring. Jimmy, thank you so much. Yeah, that was rough. I haven't done the final numbers yet. I've been a little scared to look. I do know for a fact it was 25 streams. It had to have been at minimum 75 hours, 238 checks, and I can't count the number of probably literal tens of thousands of Dunspars spawned. That's crazy to think about. If we got 238 shinies, we probably saw tens of thousands of Dunspars. But you know what? It felt good. It felt good, and I'm glad it's done. Kids with iPads blow your mind, not like tweens, but like biddies. I agree, Cheese. I agree. My friend has a kid that will be 1 next month, and he already knows how to turn on and off the iPad and how to like click on apps to open them. He doesn't know what to do once he gets into them, but he understands how the interface works. You'll share your hard candies with me. Thank you, Busy. So glad you were a bit before the iPad babies. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's seriously really crazy. Like I could get all crotchety old man about how much different kids have it nowadays and blah blah blah. But that it's not kids' fault. It's just the way the world is. But it's so crazy looking back at just how quickly everything has changed in such a short amount of time. Um, I thought I was hot stuff because my senior year of college, I had a track phone cell phone that which was a prepaid cell phone that I could use, when I was like, in the car. And now kids have like their own unlimited iPhone or Android data plan when they're like 6 years old. It's just wild. Like, I don't know. It's just, I remember I was 13 years old and my great uncle was showing off that he had a car phone, like the bag phone in the car. It's wild. Dial-up didn't even reach your province yet. Oh my God. Yeah. In high school, I think it was junior year of high school, maybe sophomore year of high school, either sophomore or junior year of high school. We got the internet at the house. It was wild. Just sitting there for minutes waiting for a screen to load. 48 likes. You guys are absolutely insane. Why are you being so generous today? Miles playing Mario for the Super Nintendo one on the Switch today. He's 3. He wasn't playing well, but he was doing great. That's awesome, Amber. First time I ever played Nintendo. Very first time I ever played Nintendo was 1987. I don't know why I didn't play it for the first 2 years, but I was 7 years old in 1987. I was staying at my grandmother's house. My uncle ran a video store, and he was big in video games. And he let me borrow from the store a Nintendo and Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. And I popped in Super Mario Brothers. I grabbed the controller and I started the first level. And I'm like, do 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 do, and I'm walking to the right, right, and then that first Goomba shows up, and I hit the up button, and nothing happens, and the Goomba kills me. Next life, I walk to the right, the Goomba shows up, I hit the up button, nothing happens, Goomba kills me. This happened like for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. This goes on. I'm like upset. I'm like raging. I'm like rage tears. Like this is the stupidest game ever. And then my uncle came in and said, "What's the matter? What's going on?" And I'm like, "I'm hitting the up button and nothing's happening." And he's like, "Hefty, the up button doesn't do anything. Hit the A button to jump." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so counterintuitive." 7-year-old Hefty is like, "That's so counterintuitive. Why would I not hit the up button to jump up?" And now look at us. Sorry, guys, give me a second. All right, sorry about that. Now I'm a pro-ish gamer. Yes, pro-ish. I don't think 7-year-old Hefty knew what counterintuitive meant respectfully. Probably not. Probably not. Miles would laugh at the mushrooms rain away. I tried chasing it. He would giggle. That's awesome, Amber. Nothing, I mean, nothing even to say makes me rage hard in the first TMNT game on the NES. Oh, yeah. Underwater level, cheese. The underwater level with the electrified seaweed. You were around when video games started and would still choose the outdoors. Can't imagine playing Pong for hours. I can't imagine playing Pong for hours either. I'm sorry, that game is boring as heck. Um, yeah, geez, I see some people playing games from the 80s now and complaining about how hard they are, and it makes me giggle a little bit. Like it's been such a slow creep over the last 30 years. People talk about hand holding in Pokemon games. Pokemon games are probably the most blatant with it, but I think there's been a slow creep of hand holding for the last 20 or so years. And like back in the day, like you picked up a game, you threw it in the Nintendo, you turned it on, and it's just like, okay, here you go, do it. And you're like, do what? And the game's like, do it. And you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And the game is like, why aren't you doing it yet? How many shiny Pokemon have I accidentally thrown away? Accidentally thrown away? I can't say I've ever accidentally thrown away a Pokemon. I have failed quite a few, but I've never like caught a shiny Pokemon and then accidentally released it. I mean, I can't imagine anyone who would ever like, hatch a shiny starter and then accidentally release it. They'd have to be pretty silly to do that. Do the thing. That's right. Just do the thing. Why aren't you doing the thing? And you're like, I don't know what the thing is. And the game's like, well, time's running out. And you're like, I don't understand what's happening. And then the game's like, and timer ended. You lost a life. You ever heard of this Brandon R24 guy? Brandon Rule 34, yeah. Joe, I'm sorry. When I first got a Game Boy in '02, you didn't know about saving, so you played Pokemon until the battery died and repeated that over and over, always with Venusaur. Oh my gosh. Like restarted accidentally. Okay, yes, yes, I have done that, Cam. I have done that. I have like a soft reset hunt like this. I've reset over a shiny Latias in Ultra. Guys, help me out here. It's Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. I can't remember which one has Latias. But I soft reset over shiny Latias, and I was heartbroken for about 5 minutes. And then I said, well, I'm not going to reclaim it if I don't get back on this hunt. And then I got back into it. And about a day later, I reclaimed it, thankfully. There have been lots of shinies that I've accidentally knocked out. Slowpoke. Um, uh, Actually, Slowpoke might have been the only one that I accidentally knocked out. There have been a few that I didn't realize had self-damaging moves, and they knocked themselves out, including um, Swanna, um, Darmanitan, and I failed a Cricketune in Oras, but I can't remember how. Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you, Ari. I forgot about that. Yeah, in Dynamax Adventures, one time at the end when we were checking the Pokemon, the Togetic that I caught was shiny, but I didn't realize it was shiny. I didn't even think to check it. I just assumed it wasn't until afterwards when everyone was yelling at me, and then I saw, yep, that definitely was a shiny Togetic. I just didn't realize it was. Thank you for keeping me honest, Ari. You thought Brock and Misty were the only gym leaders. It was 6 months later. You're at the time the touch had to save. Oh my gosh, Joe. Yeah, back in the day, like I remember when the first Legend of Zelda came out, it had a built-in battery to save, and that was like groundbreaking. That was groundbreaking. Prior to that, either you turn the game on and started from level one each time, or there were a few games like Metroid and I think Kid Icarus that used a password system where you could put in a password and it would take you to a specific level and give you certain items, etc. But Zelda was the first one that actually came with a battery to allow you to have a save file. What do you call a belt made of lobsters? A waste of good seafood. Dorian Dysart, the legend, the shaman owner himself. Shiny shaman owner Dorian Dysart. What's going on, buddy? You never failed a shiny because you only started playing when Let's Go Pikachu was popular. Okay. Well, I've almost failed. Actually, I can't think of any off the top of my head. I know I've almost failed a couple shinies in Let's Go. I'm not sure if I have failed one. I might have, like a dupe. But oh my gosh, as much grief as people want to give Let's Go, there is nothing more nerve-wracking than finding a shiny in Let's Go, trying to catch it, it keeps popping out of the ball, and then you see that run animation start, and you're like, if it doesn't catch on this ball, it's gone. That is stressful. I remember being a kid talking to an adult that had only ever played games without saves, and I was talking to them about Animal Crossing Wild World and the fact the games keeps progressing even when it's off Hulu's mind. Yeah, that is wild. That's still kind of wild. You got the first two Zelda games for the NES. Nice, Cam. I still have never beat Zelda 2. I still never beat Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and guys, I have a terrible, terrible confession to make. Another game I have never actually beaten. I've never beaten the original Super Mario Brothers. That's a game that will weed out the real gamers from the posers. It's true cheese. It's true. The furthest I've ever gotten Super Mario Brothers, and I shouldn't say ever gotten, the furthest I get, and it's like consistent, the furthest I get in Super Mario Brothers is 8-2. I'm sorry, it's true. It's true. I beat every other Mario game, never beat Super Mario Brothers. Why specifically 8-2? Because I have a problem with that level. I can never beat it. 8-2 is the one that's like 4 billion football fields long, and it's got a short timer, and there's like a million almost impossible jumps, and I just can't do it. I always miss a jump or I run out of time. Kirk, what's going on? Honestly, Sam, I only ever got to 3-2 because you found that secret room in 1-2. Yeah, I mean, there's some legitimately difficult levels in that game. I mean, it's a classic. Everybody knows it. I mean, I know there's certain levels that everyone like has memorized in their heads, but there are actually hard parts of it. Have I beat every level? Yes, I'm pretty sure I have. I mean, obviously, whenever I'm playing it, I do the 1-2 skip to the 4-2 skip to the 8-2 skip. I think that's how it goes. Um, nope, 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 nope. Um, but anyway, I mean, I have played through the game. I've played all the levels of the game, but like when I'm trying to beat it, like I don't do speed runs, but like I basically do speed runs. Like I'll do the skips to get to World 8 as quickly as possible. Because I mean I played the game for a long time before ever even knowing about the warps. I mean, you guys got to remember, like back in the day, and Cheese, you know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, the only way people knew about things like warps and stuff was through Nintendo Power Magazine. Like there was no internet to look anything up on. It was either in Nintendo Power Magazine or you heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from somebody, blah 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 blah. Um, so yeah, it was quite a long time of playing Super Mario Brothers that I was ever aware there were warp rooms. Sorry, guys. Mario 2 can be just as cool at times. Mario 2 was the first video game I ever beat. I'll never forget that. It was amazing. Felt like a fever dream. I think one of the oldest Nintendo console you have is the one with the first Legend of Zelda on it, unless the Game Boy is older, you doubt it. Yeah, the first Legend of Zelda was on the Nintendo Entertainment System, which is older than the Game Boy. Cole, thank you for the lurks. That game was kind of a fever dream. It really was. And I remember like after beating it, like sitting there and like watching the credits roll and everything. It was just so wild. Um, and I know I told the story before in chat, but I'm sure there are people here that haven't heard it. Hefty Dad, I was gonna say was into video games. He still is into video games. But when I got the Nintendo for Christmas back in 1988, it was pretty much 50-50 whether he was playing it or I was playing it. And Hefty Dad got really big into Metroid, and it was too complicated a game for me to play at that time. Um, I mean, maybe like a year or two later, I started playing it and really enjoyed it, but it was too complicated for me at that time. But Hefty Dad really enjoyed Metroid, and I remember I was in third grade. It was like a weekend, and him and I are both sitting in the living room. Or actually, like he's sitting cross-legged on the floor in the living room playing, and I'm like standing up, like, doing like the excited little pee pee dance that like, little kids do, like dancing around him, watching him play it. And he finally beats Mother Brain. And he was so excited. And then he realized the game wasn't over, and then he had to escape. And he kept dying. He kept dying, and I'm sitting there, and I'm jumping up and down, and I'm screaming, like, go, 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 and oh my God, ah! And finally, like, Hefty Dad turned to me. He's like, Hefty, go play outside. I will call you back in when I beat it. Because I was completely ruining like any sort of like zone that he could have been in. And so I went outside and like, do you guys remember the Simpsons episode where Grandpa Simpson was selling that magic tonic for adults, we'll say, and all the parents were like, you know, getting the kids to go away. And there's this one, I'm pretty sure it's a meme. There's this one shot where Millhouse's parents are like, "Oh, Millhouse, why don't you set up the tent in the backyard? You can camp outside tonight. It'll be fun." And it just shows Millhouse just like sitting on the ground with this big old smile on his face, just sitting out there by himself. That's kind of like what I was like until Hefty Dad beat Metroid. You and Brooke are watching the Arceus movie. Nice. First one you reviewed was Super Mario Bros. Deluxe back in 2018. Good game. Fart noise. What's going on, Shinies? Good to see you. Oops. The sounds of bongos in the distance. Shinies, how was your day? What was my first memorable video game? Well, I mean, if we're not counting Super Mario Brothers, I would say probably it's got to be Zelda. It's got to be the first Zelda. I loved that game. Hot Rod. It doesn't matter how many times you watch, it always gets a laugh. Remember your first JRPG? What was it, Cheese? Final Fantasy 2. You want to hear something sad, Cheese? My first JRPG was Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I hate to admit it. First game you ever completed was Pokemon Platinum with a lot of hand holding from your sister. Probably explains a lot. Aw. Final Fantasy, what is your all-time favorite games? Nice, Cam. Good choice. All right, guys. I think we're gonna go to 1350, and then we're gonna call it a stream. And we're gonna go on a raid once we hit 1350. So please make sure you stick around for that. We're gonna go visit a new friend, a friend we have not met yet. Because a stranger is just a friend you haven't met, right? Isn't that what they say? We're gonna go meet a new friend, and we're gonna be going to a stream a little bit outside of what we typically view, but it's still Pokemon. Any game not Pokemon you were looking forward to playing this year? Well, of course, new Zelda game, Tears of the Kingdom. Definitely looking forward to that. I am looking forward to playing Hogwarts Legacy later this year. I just don't know how yet. I'm still undecided on that. I don't know if I want to wait and get on the PS4. I don't know if I want to wait to see if maybe they patch up the PC version and make it a little bit better before I buy that, or if I'm going to finally drop the money and get a PS5. But that one, I'm definitely looking forward to playing. Um, you know what, Derek? I've never played a Pikmin game. I've never played any of them. The only thing I know about Pikmin is from Smash Brothers series. I'd be curious to try that one out. Oh, I'm definitely not going to play on the Switch, cheese. That's not even an option. I just don't know if it's going to be PS4, PS5, or PC. So a little over 3 hours, and we will have done 250 checks. That's not bad. I think that's a good goal. Is 250 checks a stream. Played on PlayStation 4 or 5, played on PC and runs fine, but you have an RTX 306 and a Ryzen 7 3700X. Okay, yeah. I mean, the simplest thing to do would be to just wait till it comes on the PS4 and play it there. But I'm kind of at the point of like how many more games I want to buy for the PS4. Like how much more money do I want to spend on this system? But I'm not like quite in a position where I feel financially comfortable picking up the PS5. I mean, I could. I just don't think it would be the smartest decision I could make. You don't even want it because it doesn't have the Quidditch built into it already. Yeah, that's a little surprising, isn't it? If you ever want to try Pikmin 1, let me know. You can help me get set up on the PC. Yeah, I might hit you up on that, Derek. I might hit you up on that. Smart decisions never result in good stories. That's true. That's true, Shinies. But once you get to my age, you got enough good stories built up. Shedinja boy coming in here with the boo trying to scare me. I saw you coming, Shedinja boy. I saw you lurking. As someone who's never been into Harry Potter, you know how big Quidditch is? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, there are people that play Quidditch in real life, or what they try and make Quidditch. You just got done with the stream. How did it go, Shedinja boy? Nick was a peer pressure friend in high school. He absolutely was. No doubt about that, Kurt. Quidditch World Cup is one of your favorite GameCube games. I forgot about that game. Quidditch is the football of the wizarding world. Yes, it is. Isn't that rugby? Just a joke. I know it's not rugby. LOL. That's a good one, Amber. That's a good one. Just played some Animal Crossing. Nice. Pretty chill stream. It seems to me like most Animal Crossing streams are pretty chill, which is pretty awesome. If you and Nick went to high school together, bad, but good things would have happened. I can't imagine the two of you together, Kirk. Like, it terrifies me, but I'm very curious. I also like let people enjoy things or whatever, but people who try to make Quidditch a game in real world should reevaluate their life choices. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just it's not Quidditch. I'm sorry. Real life Quidditch is not Quidditch. You just look like goons. I'm sorry. And play Animal Crossing once you're done doing things around the house. Nice, Amber. I know you're looking forward to that. You're down for Pokeball Cornhole. It's another one of those sentences that I think that is the first time it's ever been written in the history of the English language. I'm down for Pokeball Cornhole. Come in future DLC, that's very true. Just run around with a broom between your legs and let's throw balls through hoops. How about we don't? Exactly, Nick. How do they play on brooms in real life? They don't, Kurt. They just run around with a broom between their legs. Oh, they smoke first. Oh, Lord. You playing some Smash Ultimate? Very nice, Pokefan. All right, here we go. Last check of the stream, number 1350. Not shiny. All right, well, we will be back to this hunt next Wednesday on the next exciting episode of Reggie Wednesday. But we will be back on Friday with the premiere, the dawn, the beginning of the shiny Mew Hunt in Emerald. I'm excited. I hope you are too. But guys, that is it for the stream. But stick around for a minute. We're going to go on a raid. Like I said, we're going to go visit a new friend. So please come on the raid with us. If you do come on the raid, I just ask two things. One, hit the like button. That's why we do these raids, to help support other content creators. And hitting the like button is the quickest, the easiest, and perhaps even the cheapest way to support other content creators. And two, if you do come in on the raid, please put in the chat, since it's someone new, and I don't want to seem pretentious, hashtag hefty raid, just like that. And put that in the chat once and only once. Why once? Because we are not spammers. That's not who we are. That's not what we do. But guys, thank you so much for being here. This has been an absolutely incredible stream. And thank you to Zed Games. Thank you to Coltsakai. Thank you to Razzie for the raids. Very much appreciated. But Vilify Exile is going to drop a link in the chat momentarily, and we're going to go on this raid. I will see you all on Friday. Have a great Thursday. Do something nice for someone just because it's the right thing to do. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And we're going to get that link drop in a second. Crow, goodbye. You know what? I see a lot of people do this. I don't do this, but I should start doing it. Goodbye, Crow. Goodbye, Pokefan. Goodbye, Duck Duck Derek. Goodbye, Twilight. Goodbye, Shinies. Goodbye, Ron. Goodbye, Airy. Goodbye, Shaninja Boy. Goodbye, Busy. Goodbye, Dice Art Universe. Goodbye, Dorian. Goodbye, Kirk. Goodbye, Ron G. Goodbye, Cam D Man. Goodbye, Colt Sakai. I think we're good. All right. Take care, everyone. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.